ponies worried about their cutie marks. Kinda makes you wonder why we made such a big deal out of it for so long. What?
The point is, helping ponies with cutie mark problems is what makes us special.
But if we can't find any pony with a problem, maybe we're not special.
You are watching Project Brony, and today we finally get our first Cutie Mark Crusader themed episodes since our beloved Crusaders finally received their Cutie Marks late last season. So without further ado, welcome to Project Brony, What Just Happened? To start off, the Crusaders are having their first meeting post getting their Cutie Marks, but Scootaloo and Sweetie Belle are too indulged looking at their marks. They are all coming up with things to do, thinking that they could do something to finally get their marks, but then finally realizing that they have already got them, causing distress. CMC realized up to this point all their friendship was revolved around getting their Cutie Marks, unsureness of what to do next. Then realized they need to find others that are in distress about their marks, which is not going so well. They end up wondering if they are not special. Bulk Biceps comes around with a Cutie Mark problem, so they bring him to the clubhouse and reassure him that they will try their best to help him. The CMC helped Bulk with what else he could do to feed the aura of his mark, like helping out lifting things around town instead of just weights. The CMC realized that if there isn't many Cutie Mark problems, then there might not be a reason for the CMC to even exist. Apple Bloom says they should think about branching out to the other parts of Equestria, which the others do not agree. Scootaloo teaches the others how to be a good scooter rider. Sweetie Belle teaches the others how to sing good. Apple Bloom teaches potion making. They all turn out bad. Scootaloo proposes that they shouldn't do everything together and branch out individually. This leaves Apple Bloom all alone, which leads to the first actual song of the season about being alone, which gives the feels. Apple Bloom comes across a dance class which she wants to be a part of because it is social interaction. Apple Bloom and her dance partner ends up in disaster and she decides that's not the best thing to do. Apple Bloom just really doesn't want to do things on her own. She meets a young colt who is good at dancing and is also a blank flame. Scootaloo and Sweetie Belle returns from their own adventures and it seems like they had a lot of fun. Apple Bloom is cooped up in the clubhouse and she has gone crazy. Scootaloo feels bad because Apple Bloom thinking they didn't want to hang out anymore. They meet back up with the dancing colt and try and convince him to go out on stage to face his fears. He is so scared when he finally gets up on stage he can barely move, though he finally starts dancing after a while. After he's finished performing, he finally gets his Cutie Mark. Apple Bloom apologizes for not being there for him at first and agrees to continue to learn how to dance. Apple Bloom announces that if they continue to put their own interests to the group, they won't be the same as before, they will be even better. And the episode ends the same way they got their marks, with a three-way hoof bump. So I thought this was a pretty good episode. We finally got to see what the life of the CMC is like post Cutie Marks, and it seems like everything is going to be going good. I'm interested to see how much their new episodes can differ in the future. So tell us what you thought about the new episode down in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And you can also follow me on Twitter or Instagram here. You have been watching Project Brony, and we will see you soon.
It's just what I always imagined it would be. And if it weren't for all of you, I wouldn't even have it.
No problem. It's what we do.
I'm sorry I was so silly about us all doing our own things. If we hadn't, I might have never even tried dancing. Or find out I needed help.
With each of us going out and trying things on our own, we'll be 3 times as likely to find ponies to help. And trying new stuff might even make us better at helping them, like how I use my bungee jumping to change the sets, or my crochet to make the costumes.
Well, one thing is for sure, the Cutie Mark Crusaders will never be the same. We'll be